Damn, I only turned the brightness down by like 4 notches, and it's like dark as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 notches. Yeah, that's the default brightness.
Yeah.
Like, that's middle of the road.
Let's move.
I can't move. I have to fix my stupid other TV now because it does the thing. Yeah, whatever.
Goodbye.
I don't care. Okay. Launching plein air. Now we go to the Tryon Tower.
Well then, shall we?
We shall. Hopefully each act only has like 2 of the little itty bitty force pigs, 2 or 3. The same day, 11:05 a.m., 3rd District, Tryon Tower. People popping in. What they do.
Oh, so this is Tryon Tower.
I'd only ever seen it from a distance. It makes a way bigger impression up close.
Can you believe that me of 5 minutes ago used to think Orcus Tower was the cooler one?
I can.
Guess I'm gonna have to redo my ranking.
Keep in mind that Crossbell's Orcus Tower serves as a very different purpose from Tryon Tower. It wouldn't be fair to judge them by the same metrics. Yeah, names aside, Orcus Tower is more of a skyscraper. Tryon Tower, on the other hand, is better described as a general infrastructure. It acts as a relay transmitter for broadcasting orbital waves throughout Edith, and that's only one of the various roles it fulfills. Managing all of Edith's network comms has probably been the biggest of the last few years. Hold on, something doesn't add up here. Tryon Tower was designed by Professor Epstein, right? And that was 50 years ago, just after the Orbital Revolution. Correct, it was initially built as a clock tower, complete with meteorological instruments. About 20 years later, they installed a radio facility. It took another 2 decades before they implemented support for all manner of orbital communication waves. But the tower's overall shape and frame are basically unchanged, which implies Professor Epstein saw modern orbital technology coming into the whole half century before it was invented. That's rather far-fetched, though it's a little frightening how I can't actually refute you. Pretty flaky of the guy to leave all these crazy predictions and inventions behind. It's definitely not impossible, though. Oh, who cares about all that mumbo-jumbo anyway? This is the perfect chance to take in all the sights. Come on, S, what should we hit up first? Do we look like tourists to you? I'm surrounded by floating candies. I do what I want. If we're making the rounds, covering establishments around the mall would be a good start. As far as views go, the most impressive one here can be found on the tower's observation deck. That being the case, what do you say we save the best for last? Now you're talking. Good thing we have a local to give us the inside scoop, huh? Are you sure about this? We're still on the job here. This is the route we'd have to take on our investigation anyway. Besides, there's no harm in mixing business with pleasure a bit on your first day in the capital. I imagine you haven't had much chance to enjoy the city outside of your force bigs. Wow, if Beauty's Blade had a 3rd B, it'd stand for big-hearted. No wonder everyone looks up to you. Yeah, you're almost nothing like Van said you'd be. And what exactly did Van say I would be? Crap. Open mouth. Insert foot. Oh, you know, scary, demanding. The kind of lady we should watch our step around. Hey, why'd you go and tell her all that? Because I'm an ally to scorned beauties all over the world. Since when? Well, that's enlightening. I'm sure Van was only playing it up for laughs. Oh, no need to defend the man. He can do so himself in person. Now then, shall we be off? I'll lead the way. Who knew smiles could be that scary? Who knew you were going to get pushed off the observation deck on your first day here? A maiden's heart is like a maze of landmines. Better start taking notes, S. I don't think he's going to, live long enough. Movies.
Step right up.
Oh, what's playing right now?
Oh. Golden Calamity, 3-point heat or hold off. Oh, that's action number 13, sports.
So, you want to friggin' watch Teen Sports? Or The Adventures of Rockford, Golden Calamity?
I don't know which one.
You want to watch it. 3 tickets for The Adventures of Rockford, the Golden Calamity, that'll be 600. Fuck, we're so poor, we can't even afford that. We have 60.
We gotta go grab some. Sell some stuff. Did you do the thing where you exchange for money?
Of course I did. I'm broke as shit,
No!
dude. I guess we don't get to watch a movie.
We got to, because remember they go out of theaters sometimes.
I guess we don't get to watch the movie.
We gotta watch the movie.
Do we though?
Yeah.
Why?
Cause they leave the movies at some point, like they switch
So?
over. Don't you want the thing for seeing them all?
This should be a household staple.
Not really.
Oh, well then never mind then. If you don't want to see the movie, you don't have to see the movie.
We shouldn't eat any of this extra crap.
Come see us again.
Oh, actually, I think we did have enough. Yeah, no, I think we had enough for turning in that
It was
force pig.
Yeah, it was 3,000 that you had.
Oh, my bad.
Let's be on our way.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go buy some shit. There's so much stuff to buy. I gotta go to the Vern store.
Do you?
Yeah, I gotta spend all my money.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
What the fuck's these?
Oh, look! It's Fishy!
Don't be fooled.
Another fairy shop.
Where is he? Oh, that's Mishy. Van, I thought you were in Messeldom. Hey, Mishy, over here! It blows my mind how one simple mascot could take both the Empire and the Republic by storm. That's no easy feat when you think about it. All of Mishy's brand management in Calvert is handled by Vala's investment bank. Much of its popularity here can be attributed to their financial might. That being said, what's eating at you? You two are familiar with the original Mishy, correct? Take a closer look if you would. Huh? Compare the Mishy you know to the way this one has been localized for the Calvardian market. Obviously, the most drastic discrepancy is the head-to-body ratio. But the size of his ears and the pattern on his tail differ subtly as well. Moreover, exaggerating his paws ends up compromising any sense of unity in his design. When added together, these seemingly minute factors have a considerable impact on his overall silhouette. Granted, this Mishy does have his own charms, but I'm disinclined to call him authentic. Whoa, we got a connoisseur over here. Just let her have this one. Dude looks so stupid.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks. You'll also find the Vern.
Sounds like Teen Spirit.
Oh, that's what. That's what that is.
Oh, damn. But
Don't take it in by the ads.
that actually looks pretty good.
Oh, that's the other one.
We have merchandise for the
That one stars Judith.
It do. And I think that's the younger sister. No.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's the other one. That's probably will come
No.
out.
100 days. Pawn.
Thank you for your visit today.
You want to see them both, I know.
You don't need to see both of them.
You want to see them both. The movies.
Showing us free lunch.
Step right up.
Please come to the phone and enjoy the film.
The trio made their way into the theater, having decided to watch a movie during their work break. I wonder if it'll be better. The indelible Rita Rockford is an archaeologist and skilled treasure hunter. Her next quest is to find the golden staff of Salah, a relic that caused disastrous calamities in bygone days. She travels to ruins in the far reaches of the continent, where she meets and rescues an indigenous girl, Asha. Her kidnappers are after the golden staff, and they require her blood to retrieve it. Rita and Asha band together to infiltrate the depths of the ruins to steal the staff right from under their noses. However, their efforts are thwarted by the dastardly Willard, an old family rival from her father's time. Willard is the ringleader of an illegal excavation group known as the Legendary Dawn. He takes Asha hostage and tells Rita to hand over the treasure in exchange for her life. Rita readily complies, and Willard, now in possession of the treasure, loses himself in ecstasy. But then the ruins begin to collapse and shake around him, causing the staff to slip out of his hands. Willard chases the staff as it rolls across the ground, and in that moment, Rita sees an opening.
I'll be taking
this poor girl's head.
No! Please! Don't do it, Rita!
Fine. The gun down. And I'll toss you the staff.
A wise decision. It's lighter than... No! It's a fake!
You call yourself my father's rival. Shame you don't have his eye for antiquities.
I'd watch this movie.
You're giving this to me? Really?
Great leading
Are
actor.
you sure?
Of course. I promised I'd
She got a couple of good leading ladies here.
Oh, yeah. And a promise is a promise. Thank you so much, Rita.
Damn you, Rita Rockford! Damn you! Remember this until the day I die. And before that happens, I will have my revenge!
Will you though?
dreaming. You'll never get your hands on these treasures because I'll always be there to protect. Or my name isn't Rita Rockford.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Avengers. Do, do, do.
Wowie, the treasure hunting life sounds so awesome. You get heart-pounding thrills and free golden treasures. Figures you'd fixate on that part. What caught my eye, though, was the lead actress. Oh, I'm sure. Her name is Judith Lannister, though I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. She's well known even to among non-moviegoers. Knowing the two of you, I assume you worked out the other name she goes by, yes? Whatever could you mean? I don't know anything about a cat lady who's going around disturbing the peace. Has been long since we arrived in Calvert, but I suppose we could read about it more in the paper. It's alright, I don't really feel like going into that much detail about it right now, anyway. Van's office is getting livelier all the time. He will have his work cut out for him when he gets back. Oh, right, I forgot they sell brochures for the films here. Perhaps I should buy one for Van. They aren't showing this movie outside of Edith yet, after all.
Oh.
They resume their work. Yay. Yay.
Yeah. Went to the movies.
Can I go watch another one? Oh, come on. No, we're not.
You have to watch it for the next day or whatever.
Goodbye. Goodbye to movies.
I know. We should go to movies.
There's nothing playing that I want to see right now.
Yeah.
In a couple months, though. Looks like business is booming. This was once the Vern Company's retail locations. No wonder, you can't go anywhere without hearing that name. Naturally, they sell a variety of orbits for home use, but in recent times they focus their efforts on bringing Zyphos to general consumers. The all-in-one communication devices found here offer the same specifications with none of the combat functionality. You can even give them an in-store test run before making a purchase. Zyphos, huh? Nadia and I use them ourselves. It's impressive how far they've come without the Epstein Foundation's involvement. Feels like they're leaps and bounds ahead of the old Vern versus Reinford rivalry now. It's kind of bittersweet, though. Call me old school, but I've gotten pretty attached to the Enigma and the Arcus units. Oh, those people there? Hey, is that who I think it is? Let's go up and get a closer look. Good idea. We may as well stop by and say hello. That stairwell should be just behind the door. Perhaps. Perhaps we buy stuff?
What do you have?
What do we have?
Nothing. That's pretty decent.
Come
Though.
again.
What do you got?
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Garbage. You got nothing, kid.
Stop by again.
Actually, there's a few more blue exclamation points out here that we want to hit up.
We hope you'll have a fabulous time here.
What a loser. He doesn't get paid enough for that. Well, what am I supposed to do now? My mirror's as good as gone at this point. God, get a hold of yourself, Ned. There's no time to call it quits. Maybe I could try out that thing people keep whispering about. This guy's really monologuing, huh? Can't say I'm not curious, but let's just leave him to it. No! Freaking monologue.
Monologues.
This is a Quincy Company store. They're one of the biggest confectioners in Zemuria. Your parents run this biz, right, Blade Lady? Oh, maybe you can get us some freebies. Read the room, Nadia. From what I remember, their president was arrested last year. Unfortunately, my involvement in the business ended when I took off from home. I'm afraid that means family benefits are out of the question. Oh man. I can certainly give you my recommendations, though. Why don't we browse around? Huh? Didn't realize she made such a clean break from them. She didn't. I feared the worst after that debacle with Father, but things seem to be recovering for the most part. That's one worry off my mind. Hey girl, how's business? Looks like it's good. Hey! Hey! Give me the real stuff. Make me sad.
Yeah.
Why? You said you didn't mind when I ogle.
You can do what you want.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Hey, who said you can't do what you want?
I do what I want.
No, you gotta take care of me. I am.
I do. I did the
I'm
high
just a
stuff.
liver.
I did the high stuff.
You know, you gotta do stuff that I can't do with myself. Camel wallet. I can't afford the camel wallet.
Nope. We spent all our stuff at the movies.
Dang it. There we go. I'm dumb. No, it's just like read.
Please come again.
There you go. You got what you wanted.
Oh, a wallet made out of camel fur. Yeah.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here we have the Trion Tower.
Now, who the hell's up there? Was that our freaking Toa?
I was gonna say they looked familiar.
Thank you again for
Oh, the
putting
princess.
detailed analysis together.
And the
I'll make
old
sure to
professor
pass it
lady.
along to Professor Schmidt.
With Quarter Pounder.
Yep.
And thank you too, Your Highness. We greatly value your input as one of our sponsors.
You're quite welcome. Please give the professor my regards.
No.
I have a feeling my father and brother will be just as pleased with the results.
It is her!
Didn't expect to run into you here.
Swin, Nadia, it's been too long.
Miss Herschel, Professor.
Hey!
A pleasure.
It is
to meet
Toa.
you.
She grew her hair out super.
Ah, Elaine. Good day to you.
It seems like everybody knows everybody. Like, the good girl up and coming student council president from Erebonian, Thor's military academy class, whatever, knows freaking undercover assassins.
That's Latoya Hamilton, one of Epstein's 3 disciples.
So, wait, you already know each other?
Toa Herschel. Damn, she looking good these days.
Elaine and I have known each other for some time now. We met when I was on assignment for NGO work.
That's right. Her assistance at the time was invaluable. I don't believe I've met your other companion, though.
How do you do, Miss Eau Claire? And hello to your friends as well.
Princess of Elsheim, Zita Osval.
I'm Jita Osval, daughter of Grand Prince Salman of Elsheim. What a blessing it is to meet so many new people today.
Mhm.
Princess of Elsheim?
You must be Crown Prince Sharid's younger sister. I recall seeing you at the racetrack the other day. It's an honor to formally make your acquaintance.
Oh, so you were there as well? I've heard many a story about Beauty's Blade, but it's nice to finally put a face to the name. My brother has much to thank you racers for.
It's
Sure
really
he
no
does.
trouble at all. The guild appreciates his generous support.
Oh, wow! A real-life princess! What a cutie patootie!
Do me a favor and behave for once.
No. Swin and Nadia, was it? It's clear that you're friends of Toa's. But you don't quite seem to be bracers. They aren't. I've temporarily enlisted their help with a request is all. That's right, we just started a new gig in Edith as acting Spriggans. From missing cats to apocalyptic threats, S over here can handle anything. Thanks for overselling it, and don't act like all the work goes to me. Ah, now I understand. You're Arkwright Solutions interim replacements. I must say, the two of you make quite a distinctive pair. My brother has told me all about Arkwright Solutions, and you're filling in for them? How wonderful. Imagine that. I'm a little surprised to see you two in that line of work. It fell into our laps, more or less. You think you're surprised? What are you doing all this way from Erebonia, Toa? Let me guess. Is it the old NGO grind? Yeah. It's the one I got to help out with after graduating Thor's, the International Cooperative Organization. Things are beginning to pick up with them again, and I have some other business to take care of in Calvert anyway. So I made the choice to go relocate here at the start of the year. Oh, that checks out. The ICO, huh? Feels like they keep ramping up their visibility more each year. Yes, their group addresses all sorts of international challenges that local governments can't handle on their own. There's been an increasing trend of those kinds of issues throughout the country recently. Even here in the capital, Miss Herschel has been hard at work in more fields of expertise than I can count. It's difficult to believe that her real job is teaching at an Imperial Military Academy. Yup, she's one busy bee, alright. Oh, stop it. I don't do much at all, really. Ahem. But enough about that. Back to this acting Spriggan business. How riveting. It has the air of something out of a movie or novel. I don't mean to impose, but would you mind telling me about the case you're currently working on? Neither of us have a problem with it. But it's up to our client to decide how hush-hush we have to be. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to share a few details. So Edith has been having orbital network problems. My brother told me about everything that happened in Basel last year as well. Things aren't bad enough to be an actual problem yet, but it's sketchy all the same. Would you happen to have any insight, Professor? As a matter of fact, I received a brief report about this courtesy of the Vern Company. Unfortunately, there isn't much I can add at this stage. But at the very least, I have confidence that you're on the right track. Nice, we got the prof's stamp of approval. Even the smallest crack can eventually go into a chasm. Our lack of foresight with those nuclear devices last year led to tragedy, and what we're seeing now may be the early signs of something similar. All this to say, I appreciate you investigating the matter. Of course, if there's even a hint of malicious agenda behind this, we'll root it out and nip it in the bud. Spoken like a true bracer. Me, I just want to relax my floating candies.
Yeah.
Macarons. Maybe my hearing's going, but that didn't sound like a royal we to me.
I'm sure Elaine could manage, but we'll be counting on you two to help her get to the bottom of this.
Well, then I could offer more than well wishes. Still, I look forward to hearing the tales of your exploits. And if there's anything at all we can do to help, don't hesitate to let us know. Well, you can give me free quartz. Thank you, Professor. We'll just excuse ourselves then. See you later.
Launching flare.
Alright. Tree on tower, tree on tower. Kind of weird to see Toa here.
Yeah.
She looks good, though.
Okay,
Doing all the
we
work
hit
stuff.
up all the spots worth visiting.
Then I suggest we head for the tower.
Floating candies.
Mm.
I love
Are you done sightseeing around the tower? Yep. Yeah, we've had our fill. So now that we've taken a turn around Treon Mall, what are your thoughts? It's got a good vibe for people our age, and there's plenty of family-friendly spots, too. Plus, it'd make a halfway decent date spot. I give it 4 stars. She wasn't asking for a review. Did you already forget why we're here? Who? Me? No way. My clue radar just never went off, that's all. I kept that out myself, but I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary either. What about you, Swin? Same as you two. Nothing special. I see. That just leaves the tower itself, then. As much as I'd like to be all, woohoo, let's go! This is the part where we have to start taking things seriously, huh? The observation deck is open to the general public, but any orbital network facilities will be located elsewhere. I should be able to get us permission to investigate on that front, but we may want to see what the staff can tell us first. Makes sense to me. Break a leg, Blade Lady. We'll be waiting right here for you. You aren't coming? Talking things out will probably go a lot smoother without us. Trust me, we'd only get in your way. Well, alright, make yourselves comfortable then. I'll go speak with the relevant employees and circle back. I know it last. You know what that means, S? Time for a dating montage. Let's take a rain check on that. There's something else I'm curious about. Why are you curious about R2-D2 over there? Like, why are they employing archaisms? Hey, there you are. Welcome back. You're by yourself? Where's Swin? Oh, he ditched me.
He said no date.
You know that cute little maid we saw in your family's confectionery? He went to ask her out instead. Whatever. I got to add more floating candies to my spinnies. Oh, what's this heart lollipop doing here? I sent him on a little errand, but he should be back real soon. Oh, speak of the devil. What? Hey, yes! That was quick. Find anything out? Unfortunately not. They were all dumb losers in there. I spoke with security, but no one saw any suspicious persons enter or leave the building. Then it must be the security guard. The communication facilities and equipment aren't much different. Nothing unusual has been reported at all during our periodic inspections. So we're fresh out of leads. On the surface, yes. But that may change if we can examine the main control systems directly. That's why I took the liberty of getting us clearance. This is your area of expertise, right, Nadia? You can really do your homework, huh? But you know, there is one other thing we can try. There is. You all done, Nadia? Just about. The comparison results should be popping up any second now. Results for what exactly? Operation Robovac Trackdown. I beg your pardon? Our perpetrator is among them. They are? Probably. I think you've tried her patience enough. Just give it to her straight already. Fine, fine. First, let me redirect your attention to one of the many mecha janitors roaming around us. At the risk of repeating myself, those automated cleaning machines operate exclusively in the 3rd District. They were brought in on a trial basis by Vallis Investment Bank, one of Trion Tower's biggest sponsors. Right. But we reached out to Toa, who got in touch with Professor Hamilton, and she gave us the Robovac spec sheets, plus the source code for their main systems. Just goes to show, connections are everything. I'm surprised Professor Hamilton would authorize that. It turns out her offering to help wasn't just to be polite. Yeah, sweet old ladies like her are the best. Now we just use that data to analyze the Robovac's behavioral routines, adjust for the area's cartographic info, along with the active unit count and time frame, and presto, a complete map of every Robovac's pathing route. I didn't even realize that was possible. Well, only because we had all the other parameters first. Besides, these calculations tell us where they're supposed to go, not where they actually went. That's where S came in clutch. I went around attaching transmitters to any Robovacs that were nearby. Obviously, there was no way I could get to every single one, but lucky for us, they can detect and coordinate with any friends of theirs nearby. So as long as enough units are being tracked, we can get a beat on pretty much all of them. Now, if I take the expected routes from earlier and cross-reference them with the ones on record, would you look at that? Some of them don't line up. Meaning they were hacked? Bingo. There are security checks for people going in and out of Trion Tower, but they'd have no reason to suspect a cleaning machine they themselves are using. That makes the Robovacs a safe and reliable means of getting close to the tower's control systems. As for why nothing turned up in their inspections, the virus used to infect the network is probably self-destructing. In other words, after it does its thing, it removes any trace that it was ever even there. Then, after the inspections are over, the perpetrator hacks a different robot and the cycle starts all over. That way they can exploit part of Trion Tower's control systems to commit their cybercrimes with no one the wiser. The pieces do seem to align. I have to say, I'm impressed you were able to put all this together, Nadia. Though Swin deserves some credit as well for noticing something was off with the Robovacs in the first place. You could tell it was me, and you call us impressive. Yeah, you're pretty quick on the uptake. They wouldn't have made me A-rank otherwise. Would you mind walking me through your thought process? Well, if you really want to know what tipped me off was the strange way some of the Robovacs were behaving. The routes they were taking felt less than optimal from a cleaning perspective. It was like they were trying to avoid being spotted or keep a low profile in the case that they couldn't. As someone who's used to staying under the radar, I tend to pick up on this kind of thing. So I see. Incidentally, have you two ever given any thought to becoming bracers? Nope, bracers don't kill people. We like to kill people. Bracers don't get the free spinny candies. Is that an invitation? It is. The guild is always short-staffed. Our branch in Edith is especially in need now that thieves returned to Erebonia. And you wouldn't be the first people with a complicated past to register with us. It's surprisingly common, in fact. Well, as tempting as that offer sounds... No way, Jose. The guild burns their members out like a box of matches. And don't get me started on your working hours. I need to save all that room in my planner for back-to-back siestas.
Yeah!
Yep, a lazy life of leisure is the only one for me.
Yeah! Oh, man, I really
And there's your answer. Well, no shame in trying. Nadia is the greatest. Oh, I spy something on the move. Another Roboax straight off its expected route. Can you say, hacked? Nope, can't. It's just running the tower through the back door. Probably launch another viral attack. Then we better launch an attack of our own. Right. Catching up to it should give us a clue as to who's responsible for this. It's headed through the observation deck. Onward and upward. Excuse me. Oh, big excuse me. Look at all those nondescript buildings. Here's the observation deck. Too bad I can't just kick our feet up. The rollback should just be past this door. Looks like it went into the control room at the top of the stairs. Let's move in then. I've already received permission from security. Right. Well, that's what we're going to do next time.
Till next time.
As always, thank you all for watching. And if you're enjoying the series and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, follow me on Twitch, Shark3.
Till then.